Party Popper Farewell to a Giant. Remembering the legendary Stanley Baxter, 1926-2025. The world of British comedy is today mourning the loss of a true original. The beloved Scottish actor, comedian, impressionist, and author, Stanley Livingstone Baxter, has died at the age of 99, just months shy of his 100th birthday. He passed away on December 11, 2025, at Denville Hall, a North London care home for entertainment figures where he had resided since late 2023. Baxter was an extraordinary talent whose elaborate, big-budget television specials in the 1960s and 70s became legendary, attracting massive audiences for their scale, sharp satire, and his incredible ability for mimicry and character creation. Face Mask: A Life in Comedy and Character. Born in Glasgow, Scotland, on May 24, 1926, Stanley Baxter's destiny on stage was shaped early on by his mother, Bessie, who encouraged his performing from a young age. Early career. He began as a child actor on BBC Scotland's Children's Hour at the age of 14. His skills were further honed during his national service when he was assigned to the renowned Combined Services Entertainment (CSE) unit. The rise to stardom. After establishing himself in theatre, including Glasgow's Citizens Theatre and the popular Scottish pantomime circuit, he moved to London. His big television breakthrough came with the satirical BBC show On the Bright Side in 1959, followed by his own hugely successful programs, The Stanley Baxter Show, The Stanley Baxter Picture Show, and The Stanley Baxter Series. A master of disguise, Baxter's shows were famous for their lavish, almost Hollywood-scale parodies and his unparalleled impressions, including the bold mimicking of figures like the Queen and the Pope, which he was the first person to do on British TV. He was also celebrated for his comic routines based on Glaswegian patois, most famously, Parliamo Glasgow. Awards and recognition. Throughout his long career, Baxter was honored with multiple accolades, including a Lifetime Achievement Award at the British Comedy Awards in 1997 and 2 BAFTAs for Light Entertainment Performance. Man, Family, Woman, Girl, Boy, Family, and Private Life. Despite his public persona as a performer who loved elaborate drag and larger-than-life characters, Baxter was intensely private off-screen. Marriage. He was married for 46 years to his wife, Moira Robertson, whom he wed in 1951. She passed away in 1997. Later family. He is survived by his younger sister, Alice, and his niece and nephew, Zoe and Tony. Later life. After retiring from the pantomime circuit in 1991, he largely withdrew from the public eye, focusing on radio plays and recordings in his later years. Speech balloon: Personal life and later revelations. Baxter's personal life, kept private during the height of his fame, was later addressed in his authorized biography, The Real Stanley Baxter, co-written with his friend Brian Beacom and published in 2020. Sexual identity. In the book, Baxter revealed that he was gay and had informed his wife Moira before they married. He candidly discussed the difficulties and conflict he felt regarding his sexual identity, stating that he never wanted to be gay, reflecting the immense social stigma and pressures of the era in which he lived. Personal hardship. The biography also revealed that Moira had struggled with mental health problems, and she tragically took her own life in 1997. Private nature. His private life was something he fiercely protected, even taking legal action in the 1990s to ensure his private life would not be revealed in the posthumous publication of the diaries of his friend, Kenneth Williams. Stanley Baxter's passing marks the end of an era defined by grand-scale entertainment and fearless character comedy. He leaves behind an enduring legacy of laughter, brilliant mimicry, and a cultural touchstone for generations of British and Scottish audiences. Would you like me to find out more about the famous Parliamo Glasgow sketches or look for tributes paid by other comedians?